Agency is slightly different from control. You all know controller, like the thermostat is very famous. Thermostat is using a sensor that measures the temperature in your room, and then if the temperature gets too high, it turns off the heating, and if it gets too low, it turns it on again, right? It's very simple. And so in the general case, the controller has a sensor and an effector, and it regulates a system, like the temperature in the room, and this regulated system gets disturbed by the environment. And if you want to make this thing better, then you don't measure the temperature difference to the target temperature just right now, but you try to estimate it over the entire course of the future. As you take the integral over the deviations of the target temperature and the current temperature for the projected trajectory of the future. And you look at the space of possible trajectories. And now you have the ability to take into account that it takes for some time for the room to get warm or to cool down again. Or you learn that maybe at a certain time of the day, somebody will open the window. Or you learn that your sensor is close to the heating and there is feedback between them. And so the more you can model, the more details you can put in there, the less energy you will need to heat your room and the more accurate your heating will be. Right? And this is the benefit of intelligence. The ability to make models allows you to perform reactions more efficiently than you could do it before, right? Produce behavior that requires controlled reactions. And so if we build in a controller that is able to regulate the future and to model it accordingly, you automatically have an agent. Because what you will now observe is the thermostat has projections over possible futures, multiple world lines. And the decisions that it makes now, this turning on and off, are commitments to these different world lines. Right now, it expresses preferences for these different world lines. And so just by building a control system for future states, you get an agent with beliefs, desires, and intentions. And so in this sense, you can understand people and cells as extensions of controllers that are acting on the future. But to do this, they need to make models of the future. And the better these models are, the more agency you get, because the more degree of control of the future you will get.